Party news! Party news! Rip, 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 rip.
Ooh. Ooh, it's party news. No. Ooh, it's party news. No. It's more like, ooh, party news. Oh, Jesus. Hello and welcome to Party News. I'm your host, Chad, and this is all the news that's fit to party. We're streaming live tonight, on time, and on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We love all our children equally, but Twitch really is the best. If only because there are better emojis, like this one. Whoa, and this one. And this one. And if you agree that Twitch is better, throw a 5-piece cyborg squid totem in the chat. Whoa. Watch out for that one. You know, it's day 60-something or 70-something of lockdown, and shit is real out there right now, man. This show is meant to be a beacon of light, joy, and occasionally crude entertainment, even the best of times, but we soldier on now because half the world is still stuck in quarantine. But the party don't stop because your country is locked. Wherever they are, party people around the world seem to be making the best of it. Is it twerking yet? Oh, whoa, how'd that one get in there? Except for that last part, those were definitely parties fit for the news. Jeez, coming up tonight, Asia's stock is rising, an interview with Grandma Techno, and we premiere a brand new segment featuring you, the party people. And of course, after the show is the after party. Okay, can I still not do an impression? Not even a bad one? Come on. All right. Here's some good news for once coming out of the US government. The Library of Congress fucks with hip hop. Now for anybody over the age of 40 watching, that includes you, Mom, fucks with is a good thing. It means you like it. It's jive, it's hip, it's swell, it's the bee's knees, the cat's pajamas, the donkey's eardrums, it's some other slang from the 40s. Anyway, they fucks with hip hop because they recently launched an online portal that gives beat makers and music producers direct access to millions of public domain recordings. So they can sample, remix, and infuse them into MF Doom beats to educate us cultured folk. The project is called Cat-izen DJ, and it's the brainchild of Brian Fu, the innovator in residence at the library. And while it's obviously a crate digger's nocturnal emission, it's not just limited to music makers. Anybody can go on there and discover clips they likely would have never known existed, like backyard conversation between Ms. Riley and Ms. Finnegan.
You know what I do with them? And what would you do with them,
Huh.
Mrs. Riley?
And kitten in the keys. Kitten on the keys. Who kind of kittens on the keys? That's pretty cool. And how about this one? Santa Claus hides in your phonograph.
Christmas cheer.
Yeah, WTF. Da fuck. There's also a simple music creation app on the website that's so easy, a cat could use it. No, really, he made this sick beat.
Oh, yeah.
Like him, go to the movie, like money, 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 like him, go to the movie, like money.
Pretty cool, huh? Well, maybe it wouldn't pass his grade 12 history homework, but lucky for Bandit, he's the teacher's pet. Get it? Guys are homeschooling? The power of music on YouTube to enlighten couch potato culture junkies like myself has never been stronger. For example, did you know that a wave of anti-Asian xenophobia has been sweeping the world? Yeah, some people are lashing out because of some misguided ideas about the origins and spread of coronavirus. There's verbal abuse, harassment, and sometimes outright violence towards people of Asian descent. A lot of the people being attacked are healthcare workers and disproportionately women.
As she was walking away, she was saying like, you know, more slurs, calling me, you know, dumb Asian dog, go back to where you came from, your people, like, ate bats.
Now, surely civil rights are important issues, but the reason that this is news fit to party is that it came to my privileged attention through a YouTube recommendation for Asia Rising Forever, an online music festival featuring entirely Asian acts. Its aim was to showcase amazing musical talent while raising awareness and funds for social equality. A management company that launched Asian hip-hop in the US in the mid-2010s and is now doing the same for pop and rock. From China to Malaysia to Vietnam, performers on the show represented a diverse cross-section of popular music. And honestly, the production value of the stream was some of the best around and oozed the quirky coolness that is characteristic of the brand. There were pajama parties, takeout sessions, and even some frank poo-poo talk.
Spicy food will lead to further complications. That is true. You do not want to see me when I have diarrhea. This is true.
Asia Rising Forever was #1 trending on Twitter, and the 4-hour stream on YouTube has reached millions of viewers at this point, many of whom will hopefully stop xenophobic behavior or support Asian artists, whichever comes first. I think Cher Horowitz would agree that 88 Rising is using their popularity for a good cause. And we're all about peace and love for everybody, so in addition to a charitable donation to Asian Americans advancing justice, we're going to celebrate tonight by having a delicious Pan-Asian feast at the after party. In these times, mukbanging is the least we can do for world peace.
What is the difference between house and techno?
That's my brain thinking about hard stuff, which I was doing en route to Movement Detroit last year. And since I had no sweet fucking clue, I figured I'd be in the right place to get an answer. As you'll see, I was only sort of right. So in honor of Movement, which would have been this weekend if the world wasn't on fire, it's the perfect time to launch a segment we like to call Party People. Take a look.
House makes me want to like sit at home and be like, yo, this is cool. But techno makes me want to be like, yo, I want to go out in the city and be like, yo, everybody, this is cool.
Party people.
What's the difference between house and techno?
Let's go, man.
The beats.
Techno is dark, house is light.
One's got more drum and one has more bass.
Techno, darker vibes. House, more bouncy, juicy. Well, no, techno can be juicy too.
Techno's born in Detroit, first of all, and it's way better.
Techno is good.
Bang, bang, boom, boom.
The lows.
Darker, harder, low, bang.
Yeah.
Okay.
The vibe, the feeling.
Shouts out.
House is more like
Instagram.
Techno's like me, you know?
Right.
House. Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm not.
Difference between house and techno, they ons. They ons.
I think techno, usually there's less words in it.
Techno is the best. Detroit is the house of techno.
Techno is this pretentious house.
100%, man. If you're making music for people to do drugs and dance and prepare to have sex, you're making house music. If you're making music for very serious people to stand there and look at you and stroke their beards, that's techno.
Techno is electronic. Yes. They have a whole different bass. Sure. House is more urban from rap. It stems from rap and R&B, more urban.
That's a good way. Yep.
What's the difference between house and techno?
The difference between house and techno is nothing because they're both awesome and you should like them both. Fuck her right in the pussy.
Wow. Sir. Do you know what the difference is between house and techno?
What's that?
What's the difference between house and techno?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
I got you. The difference between house and techno is the beats per minute. Techno is definitely faster, it's definitely harder. Techno's like that, dun, 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 dun. And house is like that.
Oh, right. I like that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Now I know.
Sometimes you can make extremely esoteric music that is also only motivated by a desire to get laid. And that's what I do. It's called psytrance.
Yeah.
Well, that was hardly conclusive. Those were all great answers, but I think we all know the real difference between house and techno is the name. No, okay, not really. I still don't know. If you have an answer, please let us know in the chat. At Movement last year, I interviewed another well-spoken and influential person, Grandma Techno. We had a lengthy conversation about life, the universe, and everything. You know, it was one of those dance floor chats where the world just drops away and it's you and the other person groove into the same groove, face to face, tuning into the same interstellar frequency. And the music, man, it's singing like a chorus, a rainbow river flowing to the source. You're no longer a human, you're space dust, a trippy, transcendent tirade into infinity. It was gold, I tell you, gold! But then I shotgunned too many White Claws and dropped the GoPro in a porta potty. So yeah, I lost the footage. But earlier today, Grandma Techno agreed to speak to us again. And believe it or not, the conversation was even better. At 79 years old, she's a 15-year veteran of movement and has a lot to share with the party people out there on keeping your vibes up during quarantine. Here to raise your vibrations is an excerpt from our talk with Grandma Techno. Grandma Techno, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Time is something I have a lot of right now. I think we all do. A lot of time. Anyway, I'm honored. Thank you so much.
For anybody who doesn't know who you are, and if you don't, you're in for a treat, can you please tell us who is Grandma Techno?
It was my third Movement Detroit festival. And I'm disabled, I'm in a mobility scooter. If I wanted to go to another stage, I had to go through this huge crowd. I didn't know how to get through. There was a security guard beside me, and I said, can you help me get through this crowd? And so he ahead of me and started doing his hands like this and, you know, let her through, let her through, let her through. From the back of this really large tent filled with people came this loud young man's voice that said, let her through, it's fucking Grandma Techno. And I'd never been called that before, but all of a sudden everybody starts going, Grandma, no, Grandma Techno. That was how I got the name.
Grandma Techno, can you explain the word plur and how can we keep it going while we're in quarantine?
I've been thinking a lot about that. And in fact, I found my plur candy necklace.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
So plur is P is peace. L is love. U is unity. And R is respect. I think it's a way of being in the world. If we remember peace, love, unity, and respect, even with everybody, a lot of us are living kind of in bubbles. It's hard not to get kind of irritable and a little bit not nice, you know, when you're with each other all the time. And I'm sure some of the young people who have had to go back home to live with their parents, it can be rough. But I think if we think plur, each one of those, that we'll know. And just the unity, especially for me, is that we're never alone.
When we spoke last year, you talked about the healing power of music and DJs being healers. What do you mean by that? And like, how can people sort of take that into their lives?
You know how when you feel that beat, you're not feeling it in your head, or you're not thinking about it. I mean, it's deep. It's just in your belly someplace. I mean, it's a really deep thing, that beat. And I think that's why I fell in love with electronic music immediately. It was the beat that got to me. And I just feel as though that is the healing place. That's where our wounds live. We all have old stuff and wounds that are there, but that's where they can be healed. for instance, I'm finding during these tough times that if I put on my earphones and I just let myself give over to the music, then it does heal me.
That's an insight that I think a lot of people have about music that maybe they haven't verbalized before. Let's talk about your book. They Call Me Grandma Techno. What is the concept and who are they? What does the title mean?
In 2019, a book was published of like 150 of the photos I've taken at the festival. They is all of the kids. I call everybody kids. They can be in their 50s and 60s, but the people who have been at the festival, they were the ones who named me Grandma Techno, and they're the ones who call me Grandma Techno. So this book, to my way of thinking, is not about me. My idea was even the people who have never been to a festival, and maybe the parents of people who go to these festivals, who don't like the music, who hate the thump thump that comes out of the car and out of their bedrooms or whatever. Maybe if they looked at this book, they would feel like they were in the middle of it and they would pick up on the plur, the peace, love, unity, and respect that's there. There's a very special vibe that happens. And my whole hope and intention was mainly not so much to celebrate my photographs as to celebrate that vibe.
Okay, fine, you got it. I'm sold. We're sold. Where can we get a copy?
The easiest way to find exactly where to buy the book, to click on the link, is to go to my website. And my website is www.patricialaydorsey.com. And that's my other name.
What a gift that you've given us with your book and with your presence and your work as well.
Thank you, Chad. You've given me a gift because you have brought it all back so vividly to me. So I feel like really by being with you like this, because we were together at this year's festival, I feel as though this has brought me to the festival again. So thank you so much. I send love to everyone. You're all my grandchildren. Even if you don't know me, you are my grandchild, and I love you.
Ah, that's so nice. Oh, thank you, Grandma Techno. See ya.
Bye. Bye.
If your heart's not warmed from watching that, you are ice cold, my friend. Savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, and savage. There was lots more to that interview. We're gonna post the full thing uncut on our YouTube channel in the coming week. And if you're excited about They Call Me Grandma Techno, well, you should be. We picked up a copy, and it's a hell of a thing, really. It's the bee's knees. There's some great shots in there of people in their element, blissing out. I'd show you some, but I'd really rather you copped one yourself. Lucky for you, we picked up an extra copy to give away. All you have to do is follow us on Instagram, find the giveaway post, and leave a comment that says, I heart Grandma Techno, and you'll be entered to win. And you know what? If you write I heart Grandma Techno in the chat right now, you'll also be entered to win. So show some love. We'll post all the contest details on our Instagram. Plur on, baby babes. This is the SHIT right here. All right. Just because we're stuck inside doesn't mean that we can't party our faces off. Here's a look at your party forecast with Weatherman Chad. Good evening, everybody. I hope that you're ready to bother your neighbors, because there's some good times to be had online. This weekend, Movement Detroit is bringing the beats to your seat. It's streaming techno music for 3 days straight with some major headliners. It's free to stream on Twitch and YouTube and all that, but donations are welcome and go towards Music Cares. Now, specifically on Twitch, there's a channel that you can always count on for funky, fresh disco beats. It's called LMC Presents, and consider this your up-and-coming alert. They ain't super famous, but their roster of artists always comes in hot. Our latest favorite is Kitty Snack. And if you happen to be in Phoenix or Orlando, lucky you! Mark your calendars. Carnage has announced 2 road rave events, which promise festival-scale production for your drive-in entertainment. Just don't dip and drive. That's your party forecast. Over to Coach Chad with your party playbook. All right, party people, bring it in. Let's be honest. Not everyone wants to watch a live stream, right? And drive-ins, geez, that's a real luxury right about now. And someone you don't know and don't want to hear from could post a picture online, and all that stuff could turn into FOMO, right? And FOMO don't sit so good. You don't want to have a bad tum-tum when you're sharing a bathroom with roommates you already don't feel comfortable around and who tried to kick you out twice during quarantine, do ya? If you're tired of all that stuff, well then I've got the play for you. I've been working on this one for a while. It's called Big Night In. And the whole idea is to set up your environment real nice so that you don't have to move at all. Like, for the whole night, okay? Like make the world go away. Cause like, you know, if you make a donut and you are the donut hole, then the world don't exist. The pain and the fear that you feel inside, it'll go away. Okay, like, geez. Oh man, things ain't been so good. They really haven't. Okay, anyway, stay with me for a minute, cause like first turn off your plane and put it on airphone mode, okay? Whatever it is, that way you won't be distracted. You know, in case somebody calls that you used to love and still do, but they don't love you back, so you gotta do the hard thing and cut them out. You know, like, just don't fucking put on your plane, okay? You know, and clean up anything that's sitting around on the floor that might attract rats, like pizza boxes or cheeseburger wrappers or like tissues soaking wet with tears. You know, they for some reason attract vermin. I would know, okay? Not because I'm vermin, but because I cry a lot, okay? Oh, jeez. Oh, you know, I just so lonely. Okay, no, you see, you gotta eat a late lunch, but after that, nothing. No water, no food. You don't have to go do pee-pee or poo-poo, okay? It's all distractions. It's a reminder of the body you have that nobody loves, okay? You can smoke ganja, but watch out for munchies. They're gonna come for you. You gotta knock them out, or else they get you in a Cheeto chokehold, okay? You gotta give them the old 1-2 Hawaiian punch, if you know what I mean. You know? Ha! More like the Hawaiian pun. Ha! Oh boy, I've been inside a long time. Oh God, I used to be an athlete. Now I'm stuck inside 4 walls. Oh God, help me. Am I making sense? I think if you do all this right, you're gonna find peace, and you'll hear the heartbreak of the universe. Jeez, did I say heartbreak? I meant to say heartbeat. God, I've really thought about this one. I really think it'll work. You should give it a try. Okay? And if you've got a party play that might work, just send it in and maybe we'll feature it, okay? Oh God! I got a letter to write, man. I'm outro. Whoa, jeez. Coach Chad, man, that was a little weird, man, to be honest. No, don't cry. Guys, if you've got a party play, please send it in. I think Coach Chad could use the help. I'm pretty sure we all know where he's coming from anyway. Okay, the tissues are around the corner. Okay. That's all the news we have for you tonight. We're sticking around after the break for the after party. We're gonna be responding to comments, taking calls, and we might just drop some banger videos if we fill up the banger meter. You'll have to stay to see what happens. Oh, look at this. We've got some comments here. Let's roll back to that first one. These are some old comments that we've been getting. Big ups to everybody who's been watching since the first show, by the way. Deadmau5 says, interview Grandma Techno. Check. Kim Kardashian says, Chad be a little less handsome, so I'm not tempted to leave Kanye. I tried to tone it down a little bit, but you can tell me what you think. And then I got a lovely text from my mom. And it says there, put your pants on. So, you know, guys, whether we listen to your feedback or not, it's kind of up to us, but we're always happy to hear it. Please keep sending in your comments and DMs. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go rock a pee-pee. If you're sticking around, leave a vote in the comments with some ideas for where we should after party. We can go anywhere in the world. Where would you go if you could after party? Somewhere in the world. And if you're leaving us, please stay safe out there and remember to wash more than just your hands. Christ. Peace, love, and party on.